Hello, my name is Jenna Bray, and for this week's discussion post, I chose to talk a little bit about the iconic comic strip character, Charlie Brown. Now, whenever most people think about Charlie, they automatically envision his clumsy nature, neurotic tendencies, and, well, let's be honest, his dog Snoopy. Charlie is a naturally closed-off individual, which allows me to think of him as a negative example of a communicator. Because of his shyness, Charlie's kinesics really put off this bashful kind of vibe that doesn't allow him to effectively get his message across in conversations, especially whenever he's talking to more confident people like Lucy. And his facial expressions do a pretty good job at conveying his emotions, but I only see them jump out at me whenever he really feels deep about something. I noticed while watching the Peanut strips that he complains a lot, so his paralanguage is very whiny and sad. And he values his personal space, so whenever he's talking to someone, he isn't intimate and he doesn't get too close to them. I think the biggest reason that I see Charlie as a negative communicator is because he's surrounded by so many upspoken friends that his voice kind of drowns out amongst them all. He tries very hard to be confident, but his clumsiness can get him down a lot, and being down on yourself really affects your communication skills. But I will give him this. Whenever Charlie is upset, you will definitely know it. His facial expressions alone gives away any strong emotion that he's feeling. The nonverbal message PowerPoint states that vocalics can help others interpret parts of the message as either complimenting, supplementing, or contradicting. In many situations when Charlie is talking, it's really hard to understand which of these three things he's trying to convey in his message. If I could give Charlie Brown one piece of advice to improve his communication skills, I would tell him to make sure that his nonverbal cues correlate with the purpose that he's trying to achieve. And I'd also make sure that that purpose is fitting for the situation that he's in. Now, don't get me wrong, Charlie Brown is one of the greatest comic strip characters ever created. He's just a bit on the neurotic side, and that doesn't really help him articulate his messages. Therefore, I see Charlie Brown as a negative example of a communicator. Thank you.